Hi, I'm Gerald Yemensky. I'm a family law lawyer, and I work with Campbell Clark Yemensky here in Ottawa. When people are getting into discussions relating to separation or divorce, there's no question that the potential costs end up being a focus for consideration. If parties find themselves embroiled in a piece of ugly litigation, there's no question that the costs can border on the extreme. I've personally been involved in court actions where the parties are spending well in excess of $50,000 apiece to argue about how they're going to deal with the children, deal with spousal or child support, or divide the property between them. There are ways to avoid that. And the first way to avoid it is to understand that the negotiations that you're engaging in with your spouse are not the equivalent of the negotiations between Ford and General Motors about a patent right. You're dragging into the discussion all of the baggage that comes with your relationship. And you must be very, very careful to not let the baggage dictate where the train is going to go. In that context, acquiring very cogent and focused legal advice is the key to be able to delineate between what is emotional and what is practical. To minimize your costs, one of the best ways to proceed is to first understand what it is that your individual rights are. And in that context, acquiring individual consultation with a lawyer so that you have an understanding of your situation from your perspective is the very first place to start. Mediation is probably the most cost-effective way of dealing with these situations on a one-on-one basis. And that is definitely something that is worth considering as well. If you find yourself embroiled in a court action and can no longer afford the litigation, many law firms are offering what they call unbundled services or litigation support services, where they will help you through the stages of the process, meaning that they will give you advice on the procedure, help you put together your documentation, and assist you with legal research so that when you do stand before a court, you will understand what your rights are and be able to utilize that system as best as is possible under the circumstances. Unbundled services appear to be one of the ways in which the legal system is addressing the great influx of self-represented people finding themselves before the court. I'm Gerald Yemensky. If you're looking for further information, feel free to check us out at CCY Family Law here in Ottawa.